I, Major General Philip Wachira Kameru.
It's been a year since the Westgate attack.
And truly serve the Republic of Kenya.
The president has sworn in a new Director General to head the National Intelligence Service. Major General Philip Kameru takes over from Michael Gishangi, who resigned a month ago.
With the laws and customs of the Republic.
The government has downplayed the coincidence in Gishangi's resignation and the heavy criticism that befell him after the Westgate attack.
He could be working now on diminishing returns, either because he has been there for too long or because he just doesn't know how to deal with new ideas, new terrorist threats, etc.
Gishangi asked us to give him more money for equipment. We did in 2011-2012. He has no reason at all to allow Kenyans to die at this rate.
If I was the president, the Director General will have been in committee now, in my own.
Those analyzing Kenya's security strategies, however, believe that what happened at Westgate 1 year ago has everything to do with Gishangi's exit.
I shudder to think that Gishangi's exit may have been as a result of his talking about Westgate, because I think Gishangi was ready to talk more than he did. Whether he was given the chance or not, that's quite another point. But Westgate certainly is one of the factors.
4 terrorists, 4 days of tension and terror. When Nairobi's uptown Westgate Mall was under attack, the cracks in Kenya's security were left exposed.
What they knew after Westgate is that they are thoroughly naked. Westgate exposed their underbelly. It showed how unprepared and how unready they were for such an attack.
The Kenyans or any other person, whether a Kenyan or a foreigner, saying that the police were hesitant in going in because they were not prepared. Police risked their lives in a very big way. People went in there unprotected.
Intelligence reports had suggested that a British woman...
The president was just settling into his office 4 months after his election. The Westgate siege, a baptism by fire for Uhuru, would influence his next decisions.
The security operation in Eastleigh to nab potential terrorists and terrorist sympathizers has continued to elicit mixed reactions.
We must all embrace the Nyumba Kumi plan. Serikali yangu inachukua hatua kali za kupambana na ugaidi na uhalifu wa aina zote.
Before Westgate, 60 smaller attacks across the country had killed and maimed more than 100 Kenyans.
We speak to the commanders.
Although he believes that the security response was good enough, police spokesperson Masood Mwinyi says the Westgate attack left lasting lessons for the National Police Service.
What we are aiming at is now to ensure that when we have an incident, not only a big-time incident like that one, any incident, we cordon the area immediately so that there is no intrusion. There is also the issue of contaminating that scene. If the scene is contaminated, it means that critical evidentiary material may be lost.
The tough-talking police say they did a proper audit of the events during the Westgate siege and appraised themselves fully.
There is a reality that us as a country we ran away from.
Tucha Richard, who studied homeland security and counter-terrorism in Israel, thinks otherwise. He says the most critical strategy in securing Kenya from further exposure from terrorism is yet to be realized.
All the other intelligence communities of developed democracies, they have power to act. But ours have been restricted to advisory role. That the only way they can just go and say, we have every reason to believe that so-and-so is a terrorist. Then their work ends there.
It was expected that lawmakers would prioritize policy of counter-terrorism after the siege, but the process has been sluggish and mostly derailed by current politics.
What we need to do as a country is to signal the terrorist very well in advance that if you become a bomb maker, if you become a tactical commander, if you become a terrorist financer, then this is what will befall you. And these are things that needs to be enshrined into law. But the problem is, currently what we just have what we call anti-terror tactics, not a strategy at all.
What we should be doing now more efficiently is to secure and to harden the targets. Many targets are still very soft within this city.
You're inside a matatu.
In 1 year, the Nyumba Kumi initiative was launched, The government procured a new surveillance and communication system. Police are recruiting more officers. Security funding has been increased. A new intelligence chief has taken office. But do these changes leave Kenya more prepared to fight the ever-evolving threat of terrorism? Or is Kenya's a case of the more things change, the more they remain the same? Asha Mwilu, KTN, Nairobi.